Hello and welcome to School Zone. I'm Steve Valley, the district's Director of Communications and Family and Community Engagement. Joining me for this episode is the district's new Interim Director of Transportation, Mr. Jason Harris. Thanks for being here, Jason.
Thank you, Steve.
On this episode of School Zone, we'll be learning about one of the most important departments in the school district, the Transportation Department. Jason, I don't think the community and even most of the school district employees and staff realize how big the district's transportation department is. Can you rattle off some basic stats of your operation?
Sure. We have 216 buses in our fleet. We have close to 300 employees in both the transportation and vehicle maintenance departments. Each year we transport, or daily we transport over 16,000 children to and from school. We also burn about 3,800 gallons of fuel per day in all of our travels.
Which gets expensive.
Well, yes, very expensive. Also, we travel about 3.5 million miles per year. Our vehicle maintenance department not only just maintains school buses, we also maintain the district support fleet. We also help charter schools in their repairs and inspections for the state, and also secondary equipment.
All right. I think it's been widely publicized. There's a shortage of bus drivers, not only in Manatee County, but it's really across the state.
Yes, it's across the state and also across the nation. We currently have over 20 positions that are open for bus operators. One of the things that when we reach out to other districts, we found that they have the same issue that we have when hiring bus operators and remaining fully staffed. So what we're doing is we're always looking for creative ways to attract bus operators to come and join our team. I talked to a friend up north who's also in transportation and school bus transportation, and one of the things they're doing is they have offered a substantial signing bonus in order to attract several bus operators, because they have open positions as well as we do.
I know that a lot of people think that it's just low pay that prevents you and other districts from hiring bus drivers, but there really is a shortage of bus drivers. It's not people aren't shopping districts, there just aren't enough people out there willing to do the job, and it's not an easy job.
No, it is not an easy job. In your classrooms you have anywhere from 20 to 25 students in a classroom, where on our school buses we can have anywhere close to 60 to 80 students. While maintaining safe driving procedures, keeping your eyes on the road, and maintaining order on the bus. But what we try to do is there's a lot of incentives that we provide to the bus operators. We provide benefits. The district also has a perks program, which allows a lot of discounts and a lot of amenities for our bus operators and their families. Discounts on things anywhere from car washes to acupuncture to
you name it.
You name it, yes.
Let me go back. Health benefits, is that what you're talking about
yes.
there? Right.
Yes.
Is that common throughout different districts?
In some, yes. A lot of it depends on how you're hired in. Yeah. Some districts have substitute bus operators who don't. Some do not offer benefits in that position, but what we've found in our district, what we're doing is we're offering benefits to our entry-level bus operators.
So in fact, maybe we're not at the top of the pay scale, but when you factor in the health benefits and what the district is also providing to cover some of those benefits, we're actually very competitive.
Yes, we are very competitive. We also just implemented in November 1st an exemplary attendance recognition program. Yeah. It's a pilot program that what we're doing is based on attendance, and in order to have bus operators retained and to promote positive attendance, we'll pay bus operators a bonus of $100 when we split it into 3 different quarters. So that we've seen positive results, even though we're still in the early stages. We have seen attendance as far as call-offs and things like that have gotten a lot better.
So we're trying to think a little bit out of the box to try to increase maybe morale and attract new and qualified bus drivers.
Yes, yes. We're looking at all different ways to attract bus operators, where we've partnered with MTI, we've partnered with Goodwill, we are handing out flyers. We're out in the community trying to get.
We're on LinkedIn, we're
Yes,
on social media, we're
yes.
on the internet.
We're going full steam ahead and trying to fill those positions.
Now, with these open positions, you know better than anyone, sometimes you have uncovered routes in the morning, in the afternoon, and with legitimacy, parents are upset. Students are upset, and we have a system here in the district called ConnectEd, in which you or I or basically any school principal can call parents and give them a message. And unfortunately, you've been doing this quite often this year.
Unfortunately, yes, we've been doing it quite often. The ConnectEd system is geared to provide information to the parents at a primary telephone number. What we have found that parents at bus stops may not have their primary number will actually be their home number. So when the ConnectEd goes out, it's actually hitting their home numbers.
They're not home.
So what we've been in the transportation department recommending is that they go to the school and change to maybe their cell phone number as their primary number. That way, if they are waiting at a stop for a bus to come by and we send out a ConnectEd that it's going to be late, they would get that on their cell phone as opposed to on their home phone.
And it's very key here that the ConnectEd roster of phone numbers and other contact information is dealt with at their child's respective school. It's not controlled at the transportation department. It's not controlled in my department. I can attest to that. But they have to go to the school and change or update or confirm their contact information.
That is correct. And when we make the calls to the parents, or the parents also call in and say they never got the ConnectEd, what we do is we recommend that they go to the school to verify, number one, what number they have on file, because we've had a few instances where the number was outdated. And also we recommend that they change to the cell phone. That way, if they're at the stop, it allows them to get contacted at the stop. One of the things that we are looking at is the possibility of text messaging.
Great.
We still have to do some research on that, but that would be a great feature to add in addition to the ConnectEd message going out.
Advice for parents: buses sometimes are 5 minutes, well, hopefully not early because the students will be there.
Right.
What triggers a ConnectEd? How late does a bus have to be before the transportation department sends out that message?
The transportation department's procedure is that if a bus is running 20 minutes or more late, that will trigger the ConnectEd to be sent out to the parents. Once that is done, what we try to do is give an estimate of time when they will likely see a bus. Some they might run 5 minutes behind, but yet they're still beyond that 20-minute time frame. So we'll call in, we'll let them know we're running 25 minutes late, and then send out that ConnectEd.
And again, if buses are running late, you need to know about it. I mean, please call. I mean, you know, we encourage these calls. I've taken a few at my office. In fact, I had you call a parent last week who called, and you know, we need to know when we're doing things wrong, but also when we're doing things right.
Absolutely. We can't fix what we don't know about. We know that there's a problem based upon our routing and the unfilled bus operator positions. But if there is a group of kids standing at a stop and a bus has not shown up and they have not received a ConnectEd, please call. We will work through the problem and we will resolve it as quickly as we can.
And we'll get your number up on the screen throughout this this show. It's tough enough for you when you're short drivers. What happens when drivers are sick? You don't have enough drivers. I know you've even gone to some office staff, qualified drivers, but they've moved on to the office staff.
Correct.
Have you been out there driving too?
Unfortunately, I do not have a CDL.
You better get one.
Yes, that's on my to-do list. Yes, unfortunately, I have my entire office staff has been out driving. Anyone that holds a CDL license has been helping to cover these routes. Unfortunately, even with office staff, we still have zero zero bus operators
Sure.
in our standby pool. So that causes a problem in which ripples down to the bus stop level where it affects the parents and the students. We have great bus operators that are currently on staff who have volunteered to what we call in transportation doubling up on runs. What'll happen is they'll go deliver their students to the school and then double back and pick up another route that was uncovered
Sure.
because of absenteeism or the unfilled open positions and take them to school.
What is the morale over there? I mean, people have to realize they're unionized employees, so all benefits, perks, salary has got to be negotiated formally. But you know, I've heard stories from parents. I've seen news stories, comments on stories in the media. What's the morale over there since you've taken over?
Well, morale is up. To tell you a quick story, I had several bus operators approach me on a voluntary basis, and they want to go out and help job recruit. On the weekends, on their own time. They were just asking for permission to go out, take a bus out, hand out flyers, take applications in order to raise our pool, because it's tough. It is a tough job to get everybody safely to school, both to and from. I'm a parent myself, and I sympathize. I understand that being at a bus stop and you're given a time that a bus is supposed
Sure.
to be there, and you're waiting 20, 30 extra minutes. And it's not only an inconvenience to the student, but it's also to the working family.
Now, I don't mean to put you on the spot. What do people? How do people qualify to become a bus driver? You mentioned a CDL. Is that the only requirement?
Well, CDL, we actually will do the CDL training.
Okay.
What we ask is that you have just a clean driving record. You know, safety is always going to be the most important thing in transporting
Providing
our
a safe
children.
and secure environment.
Absolutely. We provide the CDL training, which is a $1,500 value. From there, then
And it's free for drivers.
and it's free for the incoming
You don't have to pay
employee.
for that.
No,
The district
no.
pays, but an
the
applicant
district
doesn't have
pays.
to
Yes,
pay.
yes. We have great trainers,
All
great staff, and we have great mentors. And the senior bus operators who are already on staff, they're always willing to take new hirees, new bus operators, and kind of show them the ropes, so they understand some of the things that are unique to being a bus operator.
What do people have to do to, if they're interested in becoming a bus driver? Who do they contact? How do they go about it?
Well, obviously we are online on our Manatee County PATS system.
Yeah.
They can go online and apply for a bus operator position there. They also can call into the office. What we have done is we have equipped staff ready to answer questions.
Yep.
We have blank applications for them. If they don't have access to a computer to fill it out online, they can come into the office and fill out an application, and we will take care of it from there.
Finally, we're going to wrap this up. What advice do you give parents? I know it's been tough. It's been tough in Manatee, but I've been reading stories. I think we remember the Hillsborough County where they all the drivers banded together and they had major problems. We're nowhere near that level.
No.
What advice do you give parents who are dealing with sometimes late buses, uncovered routes? You, the director of transportation, what do you want to tell these people?
Well, I just ask for patience. The community, we are doing the best we can. The district has put faith in our department that they're actually providing us with the resources to go think outside of the box. We will resolve this problem. I'm sure of it. That's part of the reason why I'm here. I really do feel, and honestly feel, that we can overcome this problem and we can get back to on-time performance, where if we say that we're going to pick your child up at 7:15, we're there at 7:15.
Congratulations on the new position.
Thank you.
You've always been a great guy since I've been dealing with you, and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
All right. Thank you
Appreciate
to Jason Harris for joining me on this episode of School Zone. We'll see you next time.